Can you dominate the world with only using bicycle divisions? Wait, what are you doing? That is what I want to find out with Japan today. And yes, this is the polar opposite of the last challenge where we did tanks only. And to put a cherry on top, I did no test runs. So, Iron Man, historical, and go. So to start off, I actually think industry is more important than getting the bicycle divisions. So we gotta start with that. Army-wise, I can't turn them into bicycles right now, so I gotta delete them all. It kind of really hurts, but there's nothing else I can do. The Navy and the Air Force I will allow to keep myself.
Approved.
This is only about land units. So I'm allowed to use a Navy. I mean, I am Japan. Japan without a Navy would be quite boring. What I will do is I will just ignore the tanks this time. I will just go hardcore into mobile bicycle divisions. And yes, the only equipment I'm actually allowed to put on them is support equipment. So this over here. I'm not allowed to use any artillery in the unit itself. This is against the spirit of this challenge. And to start this challenge off, I will build a little bit of a civilian industry. Research-wise, once again, I'm gonna be boring. Just gonna take industry, engineering, and Air Force. Why not? We'll need a lot of equipment, so a little bit into artillery, a little bit into support equipment, a little bit into trucks because of supply, nothing into tanks, and a little bit into Air Force. But besides this, I will only finish the ships I started building. After that, I want to build my own ships. And now with everything set in place, let's start the game. For the prioritization, I will choose steel for guns because I will need a lot of mills right now, and that would just help immensely. I think I do need to rush this down for a very distinct reason. I'm only allowed to use bikes, so I don't have any garrison right now. Korea is looking very, very spicy already. And yes, I'm going down supremacy of will because supremacy of technology is gonna be useless for me. I can't use tanks, and supremacy of will is actually really strong with a recovery bonus, an attack bonus, and a defense bonus. This is good. In the background, I will build an agency now because I feel like making a compliance government on China is gonna make this so easy, so I will totally do that. Supremacy of will is done. Let's get some bicycle divisions fast, because this is getting out of hand. Our focus is done. We now have bicycle divisions, literally just in time before this went out of hand. I just built real fast with all the army experience I had, an MP division, so I can finally get this garrisons under control. It is a little bit out of hand at the moment. Let's see if we can fix this. Oh my god, they need a lot of support equipment. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, I forgot that bicycles need support equipment. Oh my god. Anyways, let's finally get some good stuff and go down here. In the background, I'm gonna build a few of the MP divisions, not because I want to use them. No, I want to convert them to better divisions, but I need some divisions on the field to actually do something. Otherwise, it will take forever to get an army done. And yes, to undermine it, I'm only using the bicycle division. Here, I deleted everything else. I don't want to hear any complaints. I'm only using bicycles, okay? This was not fun to deal with, but we fixed it. Okay, no more civilian industry. I really need mills now with the support equipment. So I'm gonna get myself a drill genius. Why? Because it gives 0.4 army experience a day. That's a lot. And I'm missing 4,000 support equipment. And that's just with these divisions. So it's already 1938 and I'm still very much behind on equipment, but I don't want this to take forever. So let's do the Marco Polo Bridge incident. If you know the mechanics behind China, we will not attack them immediately anyways, but I do need to start the war now. And what I mean with that exactly, I'll show you in a second. But slowly and surely, we're catching up in support equipment, kinda. Very slowly. So let's upgrade our bike divisions and prepare for war. There are actually a lot of Chinese troops over here, so they will probably just attack me. But I'm actually not too afraid of them for the sole reason that I've built up a decent air force, so this should just work. And as to the before mentioned mechanic, we have to escalate the war in Japan. Right now, we get a flat out minus 50% attack modifier against China. That's not good. So we have to click this button around 5 times to reduce it to 0%, and then we can finally attack. Right now, this is going to be painful, I know, but if we just get it out of the way now, we'll have an easier time later. And I'm still missing some equipment anyways that I need to build, so that gives me a good time to just do that. And the Italians send me support equipment and infantry equipment. I think they just heard me. That's actually very helpful. And what I didn't talk about too much is that I did a compliance government in the background. This one was actually 45%, so we're up to 75% now, which is huge. And because I can build it, let's build a super heavy battleship. You know what? No, let's build 3 super heavy battleships because it will take a while for them to be done. But I think it's gonna be worth it. Why? Because I like big ships. That's the whole reason. So one last time, let's escalate the war. Bam, done. And it should allow me to do Ichigo, which is a good attack modifier. I'm not going to use it just yet. I want to see how this goes, but I've a naval invasion prepared. Let's go in and do some real damage. They should just collapse very fast. And we're in Nanjing. I never landed into the capital city. Very good. So the pushes are finally happening. They were very entrenched over here. Same over here. So let's go and take this bonus.
Nice.
Oh my god, they're just so fast. They're actually catching all the supply hubs. Like, now that the front line extended, the Chinese are just breaking apart. This is crazy. Yes, merge. Merge. Okay, that's enough. No garrison. I want to push now. This is about to run out, so push. And the encirclements are stacking now. Really good. Got a really beeline for the supply hubs now to kind of starve them out, but I feel like this is working out now. I was in a stalemate very long because supplying these divisions is very painful. In their element, which is just going around units and kind of encircle them, they're really good. I know, weird, right? I did a lot of probing, preparation, tactical attack, saved equipment, and this should really be the death blow. But oh my god, this challenge is the opposite of the tank challenge, because I thought this would be an easy challenge, and it's so hard because these units are so expensive. Your first war is a big one as Japan. This is a big war. The attrition starves me so hard in support equipment and guns that keeping this army together is really expensive. I mean, these units are fast. Once they get rolling, they defeat everything basically, but getting them there is actually not easy. But yeah, now they just knife through butter. It is that crazy. Just because I have the equipment, it's crazy. Oh, we're getting so close to capitulation. 95%. They should capitulate now. Yes, they did. Amazing. We have to go to the US now. Oh no. And you know what? I'm gonna be rude. I'm gonna do a submarine spam to bully the US envoys, because it will help a lot. And on the side, I built a few super heavy ships. I have like 5 once this one is done. That's kind of crazy, but I really have to organize my navy now. Otherwise, this is gonna be hell. And look at my generals. This is not even funny. They even have skilled staffer now. Oh my god. Most of them can have 30 men now. That's how long I've been in this war. It's just all gods now. This is so stupid. So I think the US war could actually be easier for 2 reasons. Firstly, I already worked on a collaboration government. Secondly, I can use the Chinese industry now to build up a really big air force. And that will be key in the US. Having a huge air force will be our lifeline, and I will concentrate on that. And the Soviets are busy now. They will have their fun. We will have ours.
Monkey.
Someone just followed. Thank you for following the video, by the way. Welcome. So let's demand Indonesia. And they say yes. Very good. The war goal is ready. Let's start this war and pray. And my naval invasions are off. That's gonna be very important, because if you can do this, we own Hawaii, they won. And it would allow me to go to the US. So that would be actually very important. And yes, I didn't even prepare a naval landing against the Philippines, because that the US is our main goal and it won't change. Seems like we're getting this island over here. Now for the grand prize. Can we get Hawaii? Yes, they had no garrison in Hawaii. I was expecting a way bigger battle over here. What is this? Okay, this is such a good naval base. Because now we can reach basically the entire Pacific Ocean from here with no problem. Wow. And we have an airport, a big airport now in the region. Oh my god, the first big battle is about to happen. But yeah, some of my ships are pretty damaged. Okay, they need some repairs. But I am destroying the US Navy without losing too much, which is kind of crazy. So I stabilized most of the ocean because I got myself a big air force employed. And I gotta say, I don't really garrison most of my islands, just important ones, because bicycles are expensive. By the way, you are attritioning, so maybe half of you go somewhere else. And you might see that the submarine navy of the US is very annoying, but thanks to my network of airplanes and destroyers, we're getting rid of them. I just noticed how much close air support I've built. I've 3,000. What? Maybe I need to build less air support and build a little bit more fighters. And yeah, by the way, the naval invasion to the US has started because I barely touched this field and I have no navy over here because the entire navy is busy over here. And we've taken a port, tied to secure the airport, very important, and then get our air force here and then just win. And Navy, you can go back to do what you can do best, which is protecting our ocean. Good luck. While I'm going in here and try to take over as much ports as I can. So, let's get air supremacy. Yeah, we got it. Beautiful. But we have to hold out until a big invasion force comes. If we lose the ports before that, we are Oh my god, I just looked at the Air Force. We are decimating them. And there they come. Look at this huge invasion force. This is just the breach force to kind of hold the bay, which did a good job. But they are exhausted because they're fighting against tanks over here. Real tanks. I don't have that. And yes, my army has arrived. Let's go. This works way too well. What a start for an invasion. Just 26 units encircle in San Diego. Bruh. So let's kick off the invasion. Bam. They're actually not stupid. They're trying a counter naval invasion. I respect that. I mean, for me, it means more free encirclements, but that was not stupid. Yep, 4 units gone. Beautiful. I just checked the losses and saw I lost 250,000. The US lost 1.35 million. And another encirclement. And the best thing about it, it's with tanks. Imagine you're like a tank drive when you get encircled by bicycles. How much does US troops feel being defeated by cyclists? This is so stupid. I gotta say, now that I've actually nearly unlimited amounts of equipment, this challenge has become a lot easier. But I gotta be honest, that's to be expected, right? Like, if you have endless equipment, I feel like any challenge becomes easier. So, yeah. I overrun them so often. This is crazy. They can't retreat in the mountains faster than I can cycle. This is so stupid. I actually love it. The sheer speed of this division is crazy and adaptable. What a beautiful leader. I mean, they farm so much terrain skill in here. Just fighting in mountains and hills all the time is crazy. And another encirclement. Thank you for naval invading USA. You're helping me a lot with this invasion. I just noticed my submarines have done a great job. I was confused when the US stopped doing a lot of naval invasions. They have 40 convoys left. Maximum. That is nothing. Another amazing encirclement. Just have to close it now. There's so many troops in this. I know they have a port, but, you know, I will not allow them to get out of that. Yeah, look at that. Nice. There's so many troops. Oh my god, this is beautiful. The US is at 4.5 million losses now. It's all me. I'm the only one who they're at war with. Let's push. And once again, the cast damage. Beautiful. The Germans are really performing poorly. I think because the British are not busy with me, because I never declared war on them, but they're performing really poorly. They have done not a lot. Italian Civil War, yeah, I think the Axis are kind of done for. Oh, no. That's actually really bad news, because this opens a lot of front lines. Yep, my front line just has become bigger. Fun. Good thing I brought more units over. And a huge downside of this is the amount of front lines I have to cover now. Oh my god. By the way, there's a new thing we can build in our beautiful Japanese homeland, and it's a nuclear reactor. Let's see where this leads us. Because I fought against the US so long, I have the most war score for all of them. So, 1944, let's build some jet planes. I'm gonna try out a rocket cast, which is gonna be interesting. But I kinda keep naval dominance. I'm actually very green navy-wise. The tiles I wanna control, I just control. And look at this, my first jets arrived at the front line. Okay. It's actually so bad for the US that I barely lose any air force anymore, and he just loses a lot. And now with the guns recovered, let's push. And it's actually nearly all green. That is crazy. I just gotta keep an eye on supply, otherwise this is easy. Oh my god, the encirclements are so nice. I gotta be honest, like, this is going very well now. I know, it is 1945, and I'm not happy about that either, but man, it works now. And the US is about to hit 7 million losses. Literally reduced the US to 13 colony borders. Mexico has capitulated, and the US has capitulated. Beautiful. The provisional government of the United States. You know what? I will say yes to this, even though I will lose a lot of resources because it will make the peace treaty so much easier. Yes, they have our blessing. This is so cursed. Japanese protectorate of America. Oh my god, the amount of industry I got from taking over this is wild. And the best part is I can import most of the resources from my new puppet for basically free. Beautiful. The British just tried a naval landing and my submarines just destroyed all the landing boats. Who needs garrison? I just have submarines. So let's try this. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm naval invading the land of the UK with bicycles. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I might not even need more troops than this naval invasion. I'm melting them. And this kind of showed me that the divisions without an air force are also kind of strong because, of course, I didn't have an air force when I landed, right? And I still pushed. So, yep. I don't know how the UK feels like. I think a lot of Japanese cyclists invade the nation, but it's happening. and the UK capitulated, and the war is over. Best part, I already own the US, so I don't have to take that. I can concentrate on everything over here. And welcome to the world after the peace treaty. I got a lot. So yeah, I think I did a good job for not preparing anything for this run. I hope you enjoyed it. My supporters, I love you. Until next time, bye.